Okay, I love big weddings.
She loves being over the top on everything.
Well, we should when it comes to celebrating. All celebrating should be over the top.
Okay, fine. Big wedding's great, but I just don't like when it's just a budget marriage.
Oh, no. I love seeing the colors they chose and how they decorated the reception.
Fine. Make the wedding a splash. No problem. But here's what happens, okay? No effort, no time, and frankly, no money is put into the real thing, which is the marriage itself.
Okay, I do agree with you, but that's not what our society is focused on. Oh, my goodness, you're in the grocery store and on every front of magazine are the pictures of the latest wedding.
Exactly. That's why we jumped on the website. We found the celebrities' top 20 most expensive weddings.
Oh, you cannot even relate.
It's crazy.
We're talking wedding cakes, millions of dollars to where they have a team of security guards protecting the cake.
Okay, and that's just a taste. Whether it was $500,000 or $3 million weddings, some of the marriages didn't even last like a couple of years, and we figured out, remember some of those weddings? It figured out to $200,000 a month is what it cost them for their marriage.
Okay, but none of us can relate to that. So we need to talk to all the Joe Schmoes out there, okay?
Hey, easy.
Our average weddings
Regular people
are
like us.
$26,800.
That's double what I would pay for a wedding.
Okay, you're not average.
I'm cheap.
So not average. Okay,
but here's the deal. On the cheap side, people cheapen out all the time on the marriage. They spend $26,000 on average on one, but this marriage, oh, whatever.
Okay, well, let's take it right into the home plate here. You've got a wedding coming up. Are they focusing on the wedding or the marriage?
Well, we got Princess Dana and Prince Mitch getting married in the summer, and we're really excited about this, of course.
Are they focusing on the wedding or the marriage?
It'll be a nice wedding, no doubt.
Are they focusing on the wedding or the marriage?
We're encouraging them to get some great preparations so they really will have a good marriage.
Okay, but the little girls are still dreaming of the wedding. I mean, my daughter's 15, already on her website favorites. She has her gown, ring, shoes, and bridesmaid gowns.
Is this not like
out.
Mother, like, hello, 15, and she's already there?
But you know what? That's all of us little girls. And I did start thinking about it. We're focusing on the dream, but not the marriage.
Yeah, and you know what? Guys, listen, you look at it this way. Hey, you got to drive a car, you need a driving license, right?
Yes.
You want to drive a boat, you need a boating license, for crying out loud. You want to shoot a gun, you need a hunting license. And if you fail your hunting course, guess what? You can't go hunting. Matter of fact, if you went around shooting people after gun license, you'd likely either be put in jail or have to at least
there'd be new laws.
Well, yeah. But if marriages are falling apart.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, but don't do nothing about it. Just go ahead, get married again. It doesn't matter, I want you to know something. That's the problem in society. Big, big weddings, little marriage. We've got to work on this. Stay with us.
Okay, this is insane. My daughter has a year before she takes her driving test for her license. But these last 2 weeks, she has been driving non-stop with her dad.
That's a scary thing right there.
Because she wants to be so prepared. But why is it we want to be prepared for every kind of license in the world except the most important, the marriage license?
Exactly. And speaking of preparation, we're thrilled to have the president of First Things First. It's all about strengthening marriages and families all across the state of Tennessee. They're doing such a good job that other states are trying to copy what they're doing to build in this marriage enrichment.
They are hot.
It is good. So we have counselor, we have international speaker, and we have family advocate, Julie Baumgardner. Would you welcome Julie Baumgardner, please? Julie. Welcome here. It's good. I'm going to start with the guys who can relate. Football. Man, if you got no coach, you got no skills development, and you got no game plan, how do you expect to have a winning season?
But you know what? I can understand that if there was no books on football or nowhere to go to learn about football.
Right.
But when it comes to marriage, we've got stuff everywhere, but nobody's doing anything.
That's so true. It is true. I mean, we have all kinds of interesting information, all kinds of great classes, but the reality is people think this just comes naturally.
Yeah, I don't need this.
Right.
Why do I need this stuff? We'll be fine.
We had one guy who came to a class and he said, my fiance brought me at gunpoint. And I mean, he was just kidding, but he said, I didn't think I needed to be there, and I was just shocked.
Well, okay. And I agree with that because it was fun. Knowing that we were going to talk about this, I just started interviewing anybody and everybody. And everybody said, why would I need that?
Yeah.
I know. But then they come and they hear all this information and they're like, I had no idea.
This is the beautiful. One of the couples I'm working with right now, okay, he's not into this reading thing, but he did a little reading, and he goes, are women really like this? I was thinking, that's why you read the book, buddy, because you would have gone in thinking that this is normal, but they ain't normal. They're speaking a different language.
Yeah,
No, just back up. Bob. It's 2-1 here. It's 2-1. But,
you will not win.
They're not normal to a man's way of thinking. See, they think in a whole different language. And he didn't catch that. He says, are they really like this? And the truth is, there's such differences, but people don't know that.
No.
Absolutely. No. But people are, if somebody is interested, you know, and they're thinking about preparation and stuff, where do they go? Like they're thinking, I'm in Boston, where would I go? I'm in Vancouver, what do I even do?
I think people would be shocked if they just went on the internet and typed in marriage education classes. I think people would be very surprised at how many opportunities there are across the world. Really, internationally, for people to take advantage of marriage education.
Matter of fact, we're going to help you out because we're going to save you the time. You just got to go to Marriage Uncensored, okay? Just go to Marriage Uncensored, and right there we're going to have our top 10 resources, places to go to get good marriage preparation. One will be your site, by the way.
Beautiful.
But we're excited to have you get the help. Just come to our website, Marriage Uncensored, and click on the help you need right there for marriage preparation.
You know, even when we were just talking on the phone and we were just kind of, you know, gabbing, we made the point, I think you brought it up, with the fact that nobody would go to Europe and just hop on a plane and go. I mean, you'd be researching and figuring out your route
Checking
and
it
stuff.
out.
And that's like a 1 or 2 week trip. And we're talking about a relationship for a lifetime.
And not only that, but they say they want it to last for a lifetime. I mean, they're really not entering into it thinking, oh, great, this is just
a short 2-week trip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
everybody still wants happily ever after.
Yes.
But it takes work to get there, though.
It does.
And the people don't understand that. Like you say, come naturally feeling, or I don't need this, or I got to figure it out. We're fine. Look how close we are. We've talked about everything. I mean, I've heard it all, right? But the point is, the struggles start coming in the first year already. And then they go, oh, she isn't what I thought. He isn't what I thought. They start blaming the person for the lack of skills and knowledge they have in the relationship.
Or they're just thinking that because they don't have the skills, they don't understand, it's perfectly normal to disagree.
Absolutely. You know, they're in their own little world thinking, it's just us. We are so messed up.
Yeah, now here's what I struggle with this. The relationships are failing over the place, okay? We see up to almost 50% of marriages falling apart.
Correct.
Now, if marriages were working, then don't hassle me about marriage preparation.
Right.
But the point is, they're falling apart, so for crying out loud, society, get with the program. Maybe even say, if you want a marriage license, you've got to have at least 4 sessions as premarital.
Aren't some places considering that?
Well, in the state of Tennessee, we actually have it so that if you get a minimum of 4 hours of marriage preparation, then you get a significant discount on your marriage license.
You save money.
Oh, the Scottish just
That's good. Save money.
And I'll tell you, that's a funny thing, because when we do bridal fairs and the guys and the girls are coming through, that's one of the first things we say. And as soon as we start talking about saving money, the guys are coming
all of a sudden
in.
you
Usually
kind of
they're
knew
walking
it.
that
Where do I
way.
sign up for saving money?
Okay, I'll tell you what's interesting, though, because this isn't just for people who haven't been married.
No.
4 out of 10 marriages, one of the person is getting remarried.
Wow.
Okay, so this was fascinating. So I go to someone and I say, and I do the whole Europe trip thing. I say, now, do you think you need any kind of preparation to get remarried? Oh, heavens no. Well, why not? Well, I've been married 2 times.
Been there, done that.
You know, and they said, I'm getting older. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. So I said, oh, okay. What about if you're going the trip to Europe? Oh, no, I've been overseas before. You have always got to look into it. There is so much to learn. And so then I go, so you would prepare for that, even though you've been there before, but you wouldn't for the marriage. And it was dead silent.
Exactly.
And it was like, I never thought of that. And then I said, and then it was hilarious because she goes, now, if you're quoting me, my name is Ann Onimus. Because she goes, that's a really good point, and I never thought of it that way.
And that's exactly what we hear. People don't tend to think about it that way. They just think we're going to enter into this, oh my gosh, we're so in love, it's going to carry us, and we're just not going to have issues.
Okay, did you hear that? We're not trying to sell you something you don't want. We are so convinced about this whole thing of marriage education that we're trying to sell you something that you just didn't even know was on the market. So listen up and stay with us, because when we come back, oh my goodness, are we going to tell you the difference it makes?